Hello. So the last one we talked about a little bit introduction on the interface, and this one let's just create a file and start working on something. Again, when you open up Revit, you have this interface, and there usually one you can open or new. Open just open existing file. New is basically create a new one. And in the new, there's different templates. We usually have two kinds of templates: construction and template, and architecture. I think we should use architecture in this one, and I just click OK. And make sure it's project on the other one, and then we have a typical um, setup over here. So the way this is shown is you see this different like arrows in here. These are kind of views. For example, like this one, if you hover over, they say, oh, this is elevation 4. Uh, it's elevation 3. This is the west. This is the north. So west, you can north. So if you double click, they will create a new view. So you see here, that's what it goes. So there's and in the west, that's exactly here. See here, this is they highlighted here. So um, the things in here are all connected. Okay, so when you look up here, you probably see, oh, there's no 3D view. So you can actually just open 3D view by click this default 3D view. There you go. Okay. One thing I want to show you is just do a quick thing. For example, this wall. Okay. Because I want to talk about views. Let's do, yeah. Let's just create. Let's draw like this. Uh, yeah, like here. Okay. So this is what it looks like in 3D, but when you go to 2D, that's what it looks like. Okay. And if you go to west, that's how it looks like. Okay. So I select this one, and if I go to 2D, 3D, you see this is what I selected. This is on the west, and this is what I selected. So basically, the west view is just start viewing from this direction to that direction. Okay, just remember that. So in the end, if we want to change views, we can expect how different things looks. So for example, I want to look from here to here. I need to choose north view. Okay, so we simply just go to north. That's basically what it is. Okay, you can look at here. That's basically how it goes. Okay. All right. That's this. And the bigger thing today, I'm not gonna talk about walls that much, but I just want to talk about the 2D capability of the Revit. Revit you can actually use Revit to draw plans, 2D plans. I mean, um, the way that it goes is if you go to this architecture, you see a lot of families. Okay, every one of this is a type of family. What they call is category. Um, but we'll talk about that later for sure. And if you look at this, there's one called model lines. Okay, you can also find model lines in annotate. The same similar thing here is detail lines. Okay, you can draw lines over here. Okay, regions, those kind of things. Okay, um, model line is another kind of line. Okay, is a line that's visible to all views. See here, create a line that's visible for all views. So if I click it, you will see that's all a lot of you know options on here. Actually, these are all the drawing tools. For example, if you want to draw a line, you can draw it. For example, if I want to draw a line that's 30 feet, then it's a perfect line with 30 feet. Okay, if you want to say, oh, that's it, you just ESC or enter, then back here. um, One thing I want to show you is to check units again. To learn about the units, you should come to manage, and then you go to this project units, And here is some different units in your projects. Okay, you can change them by go change this. Okay, um, so right now it's feet and the fractional inches. That's what we have. You can change the other things and see how it goes. Um, just different ways of showing the numbers. So just remember that the units is here. Okay. Um, okay. So we have this line, and see you can move them easily. And they have a really nice, reference system. You click here, see the referencing different ways. They will snap different things the way you want. Um, um, and we understand this is a model line. Okay. So see, if you want to go to center, you can draw another line. Things like that, and you want to draw, so you can draw different lines. Okay, so like if for example here is 45, you can change to 50, so they will go to 50. Okay, it's really straightforward to draw things. Okay, what if I want to cut things? You just, again, easy, you just go to modify, and there's a lot of tools over here. Okay, for example, this offset, if you can offset, this is like offset number. If I want to be 0 feet, like 8 inch, so it's become 8 inch. You click here, see, click here. So that's how you do this. Okay, um, what about what else? And then there is trim and extend. So trim and extend is super simple. You just you know choose the lines you want to keep, and they will trim this. So trim the other things. Okay, see here. Try that. At least try it once. Okay, if you haven't, do one. So trim extend are really good. Really tool I use a lot. Like mirror, for example, you pick all of this. Um, you know, let me do it again. You see here the mural. So you select, and then you hit enter. You probably need to select axis. Let's select axis. Let's draw axis. Go to model line. Okay, so let's do it again. Actually, I want to move this here. Okay, perfect. So you just select one line, then all the modification tool available for you selecting. Okay, so just select. So you want to go to modify, and go to mirror. You select this all and hit enter, and you select this. Then they will create a mural file. Okay, and then you can delete this mural line. So that's what we have down here. Okay, then for example, if you wanna, I wanna do like curve, you can too. So you just the same thing. You just come over here, and you can use different tools on here. Okay, I like this one, tangent. See, you can draw that. Okay, so pretty cool. Okay, so the other cool thing is, see here, if you have over one line, this is really important. If you hit tab, see, they will select all the lines that are connected. So you click these together. So that's how you do this. Okay, um, and for example, I'll select, I do another model line. I just draw one in the middle, and then kind of cut them. Okay, then I can go to this trim. See if I can just trim them. See that? Same thing. See that? That's pretty cool to me. And I, for these things, I don't need them. I can delete them. Okay. So, and I can, offset this again. And I can use trim tool, trim and extend tool again. So trim and extend is a really cool tool Please master this. Okay, so that's how we do things over here. Okay, um, um, and trimming stance. And there's other tools. It should be really straightforward. Like copy. See here, you just select the things you want. You hit enter and you start to copy them. You know, like a rotate. The same thing. You choose like a start points, like you know the how do you say that, the center point, and then you can rotate the thing you want. You want to hit a specific angle, just enter the number like 60. They will move 60 for you. Okay. um, okay. um, the other thing is when you enter, you'll see different, like suggestions. You could say copy. If you choose copy, say here, if you move, they basically just make a copy for that. Okay. um, so the same thing with a lot of other things. All the tools you create, like a line, I'm gonna talk about line later, the next. So all the tools you use, like array, you'll see there is different kinds of settings for you. Okay. Actually, how about talk about array? We'll talk about split. Let's talk about array. So you basically select them, and you know you can just move. So you can enter 5. So they will do 5 of those. Okay, that's what array is. And if you move them, they will move together. See that? Okay. um, if you move this, see, they will move together too. That's what an array is. Okay. And you can array them together. See, I array this whole thing together. This 2, you can do 3. See that? Okay. um, okay, so make sure you do this and do this. What else I want to show you? Okay, scale. You can see it's a group, so you probably ungroup them. So right now you should be able to uh, ungroup again. So once you ungroup again, see, you can select individual things now. Okay, you ungroup again, see, you can select individual things. So for example, like this one, if I want to select them. Oh, the other thing I forgot to show you is selection. See here, if you draw a box, start from the top left to the bottom, see, they only select the objects that's totally in this box. But if you start from bottom right to the upper left, they will see, once this box touch the object, they will select it. Okay, that's in terms of selection. This is really important. Okay. And don't forget, you can use tab to select things too. See. uh, by the way, if you want to add selection, just use control. See, control, select them, tab. uh, if you control tab, it will change the views. You tab, you control select, so you can select all of them. Okay, and then you can scale them. um, See, there's a graphical scale. See, you can just say, I start from here. I want to scale down like this. Let's scale. Okay. Uh, the other good thing is ping. Okay, I forgot to show you that too. Is, let's say this one, right? If I ping it, see, you click ping, they will show up this kind of thing. The reason is, once you use pin, see, you cannot move it, you cannot do anything. See, you cannot change them. You cannot select. You can select them, but you cannot move them or modify them, change, do things around those. Okay. Um, Okay, so I kind of in this video kind of introduced you some basic um, about you know um, 2D operations. You can definitely easily to annotate. See here, there is definitely aligned one. You can just annotate. Um, this one is kind of you have to go to linear, I guess. You can see you can pick the points, you know, um, and I think aligned is can do. See, you click on points. See, when you click on the points, you can show different angles. So align is pretty good. Okay, make sure you use tab. See here, I use tab to pick these points. Same thing with here. Tab, pick these points, and then they will, they will do. They basically just choose the 2 points between each other, right? So they can see this one. So they will do that for you. Okay. So that's dimensions. Okay. So create 2D plans in Revit is possible. Okay. I think that's good. We already have enough time. Thank you.